Hey guys, welcome to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at HEXOS, and of course this is not an install or a demo or a tutorial on how to install it. This is a service announcement telling you guys that HEXOS is finally in its release or pre-release candidate. HEXOS, as it says here, it's for storage, streaming, virtual machines, and more. Create a secure private server that you can manage from anywhere. HEXOS, guys, is somewhat of a true NAS skin. HEXOS basically removes all of TrueNAS's complications and adds a skin on top of it to make it very user-friendly, as in anyone can use it and can manage users, hard drives, and all of the things, but it's sitting on top of TrueNAS. Now, one of the things that they do promise here is they promise a simple setup, hardware agnostic, and flexibility. And in this case, they have designed this for simplicity for users. Now, I'm going to be linking two videos in the description below of Linus Tech Tips and Techno Team basically doing a demo of HEXOS. HEXOS is promising for you to take over basically TrueNAS and use it as if you were using Synology or any other NAS OS without any of the security SELs and all of the gels or other complications that you will find in TrueNAS. So you don't have to deal with any of that, and this is basically simplified. They do promise simplicity without any limitation. The best way to describe this, as I said, guys, this is a skin on top of TrueNAS. Now, there is a lot of development that has gone to it, because if you have followed Linus Tech Tips, you have heard like 2 years ago or something like that, where he talked about his investment of $250,000 in a company that were developing something that was going to be a basic replacement for Unread that would be very simple for users to use or anyone to be able to use. HEXOS empower users with a simple and automated setup, so you don't have to spend hours, days configuring things. So that's the promise of HEXOS, guys, is that it's super simple and yet utilize TrueNAS, which is one of the most powerful operating systems, also using ZFS, which is another file system that is actually very powerful. I said, guys, I would refer you guys to the videos that has been made by Techno Team and Linus Tech Tips, and it shows how simple and easy it is. The goal with these videos, guys, is just basically a service announcement to tell you guys what are the features, and also to probably look into this and keep an eye on this as it's being developed and hopefully being released in prod, and not like a public release or something like that. One of the things that you can do here is that if you don't use anything like Tailscale or VPN or Cloudflare tunnels, you can use remote management access, where you will go to a website and then you'll basically be able to discover your NAS and everything like that. Another thing here that is very easy is user and folder permissions. You'll be able to do all of this basically in like a few clicks, and all of this will be done with no problems or any requirement of you having any IT degree or anything like that. All of these have been already implemented in the early access version that they have. So the dashboard reportings, I don't think the snapshots have already been, I guess this is like the feature complete of what they would like to see. I know that the body backups hasn't been implemented yet, but this basically means like if your friend has 4 terabytes free space on his NAS, and you have 4 terabytes of free space on your NAS, what happens with body backups is that you can send an encrypted version of the or 4 terabytes on his NAS as like a backup, and he can also do the same if he wants to, and you guys can agree on how to do that, and it should be encrypted, and your friend won't be able to see anything that is on those 4 terabytes and vice versa. So you don't have to back up your NAS to a cloud or anything. You can just back it up to your friend's house, and that's mostly the promise here. If I click here on get early access, you'll see here that they do promise a $99 from November 29th to December 2nd only. So this is a Black Friday and Cyber Monday. So it means that $99, and after that it's $199, and I think the regular pricing after early access is going to be $300, guys. So they're aiming high, and if they deliver all of the things that they do promise, and I do believe they will, so I think it might be a worth it price, but for now it's $99. So as you guys can see here, it says some features will not be immediately available in the HEXOS beta, but a lifetime license grants you access to all features of HEXOS forever, including cloud-based backup, premium support services, and other metered services. So basically, once you get this one, you're basically in for life. That's what they meant. Well, I hope that's what they meant, actually. So let's look at some of the things that they have released, and also what's the roadmap for the future. So this is basically the 1.0, which they say here with the launch of the HEXOS beta and early access programs. We are taking this moment to highlight the features we are delivering now and what we have slated to get to our 1.0 release in 2025. So beta 1 features, these are the features. So basically configuring your home server within minutes. We've seen this especially in the Linus Tech Tip video, and securing managing your server remotely. You can do that. Command deck, we've seen that. And the command deck basically is when you go to deck.hexos.com, this is the way to log in your HEXOS. Now, one thing that I have to put as a disclaimer, guys, is that, so as you guys know, Linus Tech Tips has invested, I think, $250,000 into this. And one other investor is IX Systems, which owns TrueNAS or is the developer of TrueNAS. I don't know the relationship there, but you understand that IX Systems is a bigger company and basically gives HEXOS more chances to succeed, since they're backing this basically software, and they're the ones developing TrueNAS, and they're behind some of the features in ZFS or ZFS, and so it basically gives HEXOS a chance of survival in the future. And basically, when you're putting in your money here, you understand that the license that you are buying, it's going to have a lot of features in the future, and it's going to be worth it. And for the sake of you guys, I'm going to be buying a license just because maybe in the future we might do some videos and I might show you some of the things that we will be able to do in the future. So that's the first video. And one of the features that they do have implemented, guys, is the apps. Right now, they do have 2 apps that are working, Image and Plex, and you are able to one-click deploy them just like we can do in NAS OS. You know, it couldn't be a complete video, guys, without me mentioning NAS OS. Let's see one of the things that are coming soon in 2025. So snapshots and replications. So this is going to be something that is going to be important, and they're going to be introducing body backups. And this is what I said, basically backing up your data to a friend's house or something like that over the internet, of course, but it's going to be encrypted. And you have your local UI UX. So right now you need to be on deck.hexos.com to access your HEXOS, but in the future they will be implementing a local UI where you don't actually have to be over the internet to access your HEXOS. So yes, another one is going to be App Store. Right now, the App Store, I do believe, has only 2 apps, which is Plex and Image. And in the future, they'll have more apps, available in here. They're talking about email and SMS alerts, automatic recommendations for newly added hardware. Data import wizard for copying data directly from a network attached storage devices, and other things, guys. And this is just the beginning. And honestly, I am excited for this, and hopefully it's not going to disappoint. This is one of the screenshots I've been able to take, not to take, but from the website. And you can see here, guys, that it looks great. You can see the health of the server itself. You can see the processor usage, memory usage, network usage, and you can see all of your network cards, your HDDs, and you can see the health of the HDD. Also, you are able to even replace a hard drive if it's malfunctioning from the UI itself, and you can see the apps that are running. So this is one of the things that you're going to be able to do from HEXOS. And of course, guys, I'm very excited to that this is going to be coming out. And if you are a fan of True NAS and you haven't been able to use it just because of its complexity, HEXOS is going to help you guys, use True NAS, but with a better management tool or UI to be able to do so. So yeah, this has been basically a service announcement just to let you know what are the things that are coming in HEXOS. And we're gonna be doing more videos in the future about this, guys. So yeah, that's been it for me, guys. If you're new to my channel, subscribe as always. See you in the next one. Bye bye.